Everyone, commence final preparations. Depart for the agreed location. Once there, we're on standby until the assault begins.
Yes, ma'am.
Departing for the agreed location. We'll keep...
Course to the Kroitzen province secured. Courageous, full speed ahead.
Go, go, go!
They attacked the city from both sides? Those shameless fiends! Is there still no response from the Pantagruel?
I'm afraid not, Your Grace. We've been trying repeatedly, but we've yet to gain contact. The same remains true for Lord...
Damn son of mine. Surely he isn't planning on casting me aside. I thought Eustace was the only useless son I had, but I see I was mistaken. Regardless, we must make the best of what we have and repel those intruders. See that my will is done!
Yes, Your Grace!
There's a sad sight. Man, if I'd known things were gonna pan out to be such a mess here, I would have gone to where the 4th Division is.
Remember, we're not to even think of trying to fight in any of this war's major battles. We belong in the shadows, and as such, that is where we shall remain. Leave the battles that will be recorded in history's pages to others.
You're too uptight for someone whose only job now is to sit and do a whole lot of nothing. Hell, didn't you just get back from Crossbell? If we're just gonna be sitting around anyway, you might as well relax.
Well, I can't deny I have as little interest as you in being here. But interest or no, this work! What?
Looks like I'm not the only one who doesn't want to be here. Then again, it takes a special kind of person to want to help someone who has no problem burning his own territory to the ground. Still, as someone whose own life is about to burn out, perhaps this is where I belong. May I manage one last moment of beauty before my flame burns out completely.
What's that? The Crimson Wings?
This is Alphen Raisei Arner, speaking from on board the Courageous. We have come to arrest Duke Alberea on suspicion of ordering the destruction and razing of Keldic. Please surrender peacefully!
Your Highness. Ah! So the attacks on Berea Hard were mere... No matter. Shoot them down! Back off! The Hessian Knight? Too late! Ah! Impossible!
Thanks for clearing a path, Reen.
Wow! Reinforcing it with Zemurian ore really did make a huge difference.
Their defenses are weak. Now's our chance to rush inside.
Right!
Don't get ahead of yourselves now.
That sounds like... a new soul dot?
Hello, beautiful children of Class 7. It looks like our time to fight has come once again.
Scarlet? Scarlet, is that you?
Not a fan of you suddenly showing up. Oh well. I still owe you for managing to escape from us back at Gorelia Fortress.
I suppose so. But for what it's worth, I just don't care. I don't care about our past encounters. I don't care about the Noble Alliance, and I don't care about what happens to this country.
Huh?
What do you mean?
I have no reason to want to cling to life. See punish the man who stole everything from me just to put a railway through my homeland by putting a bullet in his heart. That was all I lived for, and now it's done. Right now, I'm nothing but a walking corpse searching for a place to die. That's why I've come to see you, Ashen Prince. You're the perfect opponent for me to fall in battle against.
It looks like she's lost interest in living as well.
What a spoiled child.
Still, you're all welcome to join me if you want. This Kestrel Soldat was designed for pure speed, and I'm going to be pushing it past its limits and flying it straight to hell where V and G await. But there's always room for more passengers on the trip. I'll give you the full story if you decide to join us. Sound fair? And if you choose not to join, well, that way has its own charms, I suppose.
If it's a fight you want, I can grant you that much! But I'm not going to make the same mistake twice! I won't let anyone else so easily choose to die!
If you think you can stop me, go right ahead and try, Ashen Awakener!
This'll be a tough one. Be careful.
Too bad.
I can do this.
Let's go! Gotcha! Bring it on! Is that all?
Right.
Gotcha!
It's working. Keep it up.
Bring it on! Is that all? Bring it on! Is that all?
I can do this.
did it!
Nice work.
I can see why you were C's classmate. You fought just as wonderfully as he does in his Azure Knight. Now I can go with no regrets.
This is bad. Watch out, Rain! Pushing her Soldat for that kind of speed put a huge strain on its orbital engine. At this rate, the same thing that happened with B's gonna happen here too.
I won't let that happen.
I'm not going to stand back and allow anyone else to die. Not if I have the power to stop it. We're doing this, Valimar!
Acknowledged.
There really is no end to your recklessness.
Is that our Soldat's cockpit?
Yeah, looks like I managed to separate it in time. I want to check to see if she's alright in there just in case, though.
You put on a good show, Rean. All right, everyone. We're going in.
Right. We've got to hurry while Claire and the others are keeping the soldiers here occupied.
We will go and assess the situation inside. Follow as soon as you are able.
I will. Take care, everyone.
Our objective is to infiltrate the fortress and apprehend my father, Duke Alberea. Remain on guard at all times.
Let's hurry. Class 7 Group A, advance into the fortress!
How is she, Valimar?
I detect vital readings from inside. Her life appears to be in no danger.
This should do it. Are you okay?
Why did you have to? I was so close. So close to being reunited with them.
Sorry, but I wasn't about to let that happen. I can't pretend to know everything about the life that you've led. But based on what I do know, I don't believe it's okay for that life to come to an end like this. Accept justice for what you've done, and then find a way to atone for your crimes.
You really are soft.
Looks like she passed out. Still, I'm glad I made it in time.
Same here.
It's Ordine!
How long have you been there?
Oh, how cute! Did you come because you were all worried about your friend?
You got me. Still, I wasn't expecting you to try a bet with stakes quite that high. Did you even stop to think for 1 second about what would happen if you got caught in that explosion?
I wasn't thinking at all, to be honest. Still, if I can't win a bet like that, what chance do I have of winning against you? Right, Crow?
Fair enough. Well, thanks. Oh, and reinforcing your weapon with Cimmerian ores, not a bad idea. Just know that you're gonna need to do more than reinforce some old sword to match up to Ordine. So, you know, keep working your way through those trials. Oh, and that was some fine work you did making it, George. Can't wait to see what the final product looks like.
I think you'll like what you see.
As for the two of you, Toa and Angelica, looks like you've really gotten the hang of flying that thing. I don't think there are many students out there who can learn to handle a cutting-edge cruiser in a couple of weeks. You two are nuts.
It was nothing. We can't afford to take forever getting used to a ship when we've got a troublemaker like you to bring home.
Just you wait. You'll be coming back to us. I promise you that. And I hope you're ready to be on cleaning duty until graduation as a penalty for worrying us so much.
If you think you can do it, go right ahead. You still got a long way to go before you can defeat me. But I ain't gonna complain if you actually pull it off.
Okay, time to get back to work. Your classmates must be waiting inside for you by now. You should go after them.
We'll get Valimar back on board the Courageous and keep watch here. You can count on that.
Good luck!
Thanks. We'll be back soon.
Stop right there!
If it isn't the Northern Jaegers. Step aside. Our business is with Duke Albarea, not with you.
Afraid that's not gonna happen. We have orders to take you into our custody, Jusis Albarea.
And for our homeland of Northumbria, we intend to do just that.
Northumbria State? You're from there? I can't pretend to be the most well-informed on it, but it's infamous for how cold and inhospitable it is.
Some things just don't change.
Sarah Valentine? I wasn't expecting to find you accompanying our target. I was aware that you'd made quite a name for yourself as a bracer by the name of Purple Lightning.
But I see the rumors about you becoming a teacher at that academy were also true.
Do you know them, Instructor?
Yeah, afraid so. We go quite a ways back. I don't intend to tell you that what you're doing is wrong. There's no doubting that the money you raise is vital to the people back home. But right now, being an instructor to these kids comes first. And Erebonia, not Northumbria, is my home now. So I don't care who it saves. I'll show no mercy to anyone who dares to burn my home to the ground. I'll make damn sure you can never do anything like that ever again. So let's go. I'll take all of you on.
She might be tough, but do you honestly think you can fight us by yourself?
You don't have to fight alone.
I won't allow it. We'll help.
Nuh-uh. I want you all to stand back and leave this to me. It's time for me to settle what I failed to do 6 years ago.
Still...
Why are you so set on doing this?
Very well.
It's time to make you regret turning your back on your homeland and leaving us.
Let me show you why I'm called the Purple Lightning. Off we go! Leave it to me. Time to try this one. Okay, we're burning daylight!
What's going on?
How did you withstand all of that completely alone? Unbelievable.
It looks like you've grown even stronger since your days in the Corps.
Well, is that all you got? Go on! Fight me! I can take it! So try your luck as long as you want!
You're serious?
Instructor?
Nah, I've had enough. I see no point in wasting any more time fighting with a wounded lioness.
This battle's dragged on long enough. I think this is time to walk away.
Our contract with the Kreutzen province is hereby complete.
Are you allowed to simply abandon your contracts like that?
We've worked enough for the money we've been paid. We're not in the business of doing unpaid overtime.
Farewell, Valestein.
We may meet again, but it won't be during this war.
I sure hope not.
We're withdrawing! Disperse, and make your way to the agreed location.
Yeah!
That could have gone a lot worse than it did.
Indeed, and it was all thanks to the complete and utter lack of sanity of our loving instructor.
Where do they get off calling me a wounded lioness anyway? I'll show them a lioness, the bastards. Still, I really wish you guys hadn't seen me that way. Didn't want you to know my background either, but not much I can do about that now, huh?
Indeed.
So you were just like Fee?
Yep. Once upon a time, I was a Jaeger too. A member of the Northern Jaegers, to be exact. That was 6 years ago, before I became a bracer. During my time there, I ended up being saved by Colonel Beatrix. That was what led me to break out of the group.
I got all that from the IV ages ago, of course.
I guess you have your fair share of burdens to shoulder like the rest of us.
All this was a long, long time ago.
Are you alright?
You've contributed more than enough already. Leave the rest to us.
Okay. Maybe I went a little overboard in that fight. But you know what? It paid off. You won't need to worry about Jaegers on your way to the Duke now. You should still be somewhere in here. Find him, and do what we came to do.
Understood. And you stay right here and rest. We'll be back before you know it.
Let's go and find my father.
Here I go! Sit!
Onward! Ha! They're off guard!
Got you!
Righto! Lemmy, give me a hand! Down you come! Yup!
There!
My turn.
Now!
Gotcha!
My turn! Now!
An opening!
You're finished!
Our fighting was in perfect sync.
Great!
Very well. I will serve as your opponent.
My turn. Second form. Gale! Now!
An opening!
My turn.
Onward! Sia!
Righto! There!
Here I go!
My turn. I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
Look at me go!
We have nothing to fear.
Here I go! Second form. Gale! Now's our chance!
An opening!
I'll handle this.
Leave this to me. Fly!
Righto! There! Yup!
There! Here I go! Ha!
I'll handle this.
Leave this to me. Fly! Evil will fall before my blade. I welcome all challengers.
Here I go! Second form. Gale! Now!
An opening!
My turn.
My turn. Ha!
Yes, sir! There! Yup!
There! Let's move!
My turn.
Leave this to Sia! They're off guard!
Got you!
Yes, sir! Well, that's that. Let's get going.
That should suffice.
I'm so glad.
You're in my way. My turn. Know your place. This is it! Your life is forfeit!
Onward! Fly!
Here I go! Now's our chance!
An opening! Our fighting was in perfect sync.
When I could... Yes!
Let's go, baby!
My turn! Second form. Gale!
Onward! No escape! Saya! They're off guard!
Got you!
I'll handle this.
Righto! There! Let's get going.
Not bad.
Look at me go! Got my eye on the prize.
Enemy sighted! Let's take him out! Here I go! Burn to ash! Fall! Now's our chance!
An opening!
I'll handle this.
Now!
Your life is forfeit.
Leave this to me! Sia!
Righto! Well, that's that. Let's get going.
I did it! Bring it on!
Onward! Ha!
Here I go!
My turn! Burn to ash! Fall!
I'll handle this. This is it!
Onward! Ha! Evil will fall before my blade.
That should suffice.
This is awfully tight.
Bring it on! Here I go! Burn to ash! Fall!
My turn. Know your place. This is it! Your life is forfeit!
My turn. Ha!
Here I go! Well, that's that. Let's get going. Huh? Thank goodness.
Treasure chest.
Bring it on! Let's move! Burn to ash! Fall!
My turn. Know your place.
Now!
Your life is forfeit!
My turn. Ha!
Yes, sir! There!
Here I go! Now's our chance!
An opening!
You're finished!
Onward! Ha! Evil will fall before my blade.
Look at me go!
Exactly how it should. Father's gone completely on the defensive now. But every defense has its flaws. We will find a way through.
Right!
We have nothing to fear.
Let's move! Burn to ash! Fall!
Leave this to Now's our chance!
Got you!
Our fighting was in perfect sync.
Got my eye on the prize!
Let's not overestimate ourselves. Stay...
A worthy adversary.
My turn. Know your place. This is it!
Leave this to me. Blade of light!
Here I go! Levy, hammer mode! Bam! Now's our chance!
There! My turn! Burn to ash! Fall! Now's our chance! Now, Laura!
Understood!
I shall fulfill my duty as a noble. A matter of...
Not bad.
Very well. I will serve as your opponent.
My turn. They're off guard!
Got you!
Be gone!
My turn! Now!
An opening!
Very well.
Here I go! Now's our chance!
There!
It physically pains me to agree.
Huh? Thank good.
Please don't let them see anything.
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise? There's a treasure chest here.
Now's our chance. Let's get it! Let's move. Burn to ash. Fall!
Onward! Fly!
My turn. This is it!
Gotcha! Yes, sir!
My turn. I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
Great!
That one looks nasty. Try to be...
A worthy adversary.
My turn. Burn to ash. Fall! Now's our chance. Now, Laura!
Understood! Leave this to me. Blade of light!
Righto!
My turn.
Let's move.
Righto!
My turn. I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
I'm awesome!
Exactly how it should be.
Please don't let them see anything.
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise? There's a treasure chest here.
That one looks nasty. Try to be careful, everyone.
Very well. I will serve as your opponent.
Onward! Sia!
My turn. Burn to ash. Fall! Now!
An opening!
Very well.
Now!
Gotcha! Yes, sir! There! Now's our chance!
There!
Onward! Ha! Now's our chance!
Got you!
Our fighting was in perfect sync.
That should suffice.
That one looks nasty. Try to be careful, everyone.
The advantage is ours.
My turn.
Now! An opening! Leave this. Evil will fall before my blade. This is awfully tight.
You're in my way.
My turn.
Let's move. Burn to ash. Fall! Now's our chance.
An opening!
I'll handle this. I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
Bring it on! Here I go! Burn to ash! Fall! Now's our chance! Let's go, everyone!
Leave this to me!
Yes, sir! Lemmy, hammer mode! Yup!
There!
Unforgivable!
My turn. Know your place. This is it!
Huh!
Onward! Sia!
My turn! Too slow! Now!
An opening!
Curse you!
Our fighting was in perfect sync.
But I could keep up at least.
A matter of course.
Not bad.
I'm awesome!
Exactly how it should be.
Huh? Thank goodness! Got my eye on the prize!
Can't get used to this.
Very well.
Onward! Fly!
Righto! There!
How careless! Let's move!
Very well.
How careless!
My turn!
My turn!
Righto! There! Well, that's that. Let's get going.
Now's our chance! Let's get him! My turn! Burn to ash! Fall! Now's our chance!
An opening!
You're finished!
I'll handle this. Know your place.
Righto! Lenny, hammer mode! Now's our chance!
There!
Onward! Blade of light! They're off guard!
Got you! Huh! Here I go! Burn to ash! Fall! Now's our chance!
An opening!
Very well. Know your place.
Now!
Righto! There!
My turn!
My turn!
How careless!
My turn!
Yes, sir!
I'll handle this.
Arcus, activate! Here I go!
Curse you!
I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
Great!
I'm so glad.
Here I go! Burn to ash! Fall! Now's our chance!
An opening!
You're finished!
Very well. This is it!
Onward! Ha! Now's our chance!
Got you!
Our fighting was in perfect...
Look at me!
challengers.
Let's move. Burn to ash. Fall! Now's our chance!
An opening! Onward! Fly! Evil will fall before my blade.
That should suffice.